Hi everybody, and welcome to your September reading by sign. Let's see who's up next. Aquarius, welcome Aquarius. Just had that full blue moon in your sign in sidereal astrology, and that was at 7 or 8 degrees on August 30th. And then, of course, we do have Venus going direct September 3rd this month. Mercury going direct September 15th, the same day as the new moon. That new moon is conjunct a royal fixed star called Regulus in Leo at 28 degrees. So if you have any placements, late degree placements in Aquarius, you could see this new moon directly impact you as well. So coming off of huge changes, a rare occurrence such as a blue moon in your sign could also have as equally powerful initiation on the 15th. And then on the 29th, we have a full moon in Pisces. So underneath your deck to start, we have the Nine of Cups. A wish granted. Perhaps under the full moon, you spoke those words into existence. There's a fulfillment here, happiness and contentment. Let's see what you're getting this month. We have the Four of Swords, maybe a break, a much needed rest or respite from your job, your daily routine, responsibilities. We have the Pentacle here. Could have been a physical gift, money, health, security. All right, and then we have the Four of Cups, Four of Swords, 4-4. Could be seeing those numbers, also indicating the doors of opportunity opening. And finally, we have the Eight of Swords. All right. So there's two cards here of rest, peace, and relaxation. And it feels like, and they're both fours, coming off the heels of this Eight of Swords feeling. There's a lot of busyness or stress in your mind, overthinking of a situation, doubting yourself. Maybe this is you taking time to meditate, reflect on a solution that can come forward to you. Either way, it has a positive impact on your health, of course, to take time out to try and quiet the mind. This is Jupiter and Gemini, so maybe big ideas or distracting thoughts, maybe too much going on, having to take time to sit down and prioritize what needs your attention most right now. And I think for some of you, it'll be your own personal well-being that is taking precedent. But the Nine of Cups underneath tells me that this is a positive outcome from any stress or fear of lack that you may have been struggling with recently. Let's see if I can get more information on this Nine of Cups, this Page of Coins, this new investment, this new... All right, what do we have? Leo, self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. Okay, so your creative endeavors, ingenuity. Well, you do have that gift of unique thought ruled by Uranus, Aquarius. But we do have that new moon in Leo coming up on the 15th. That could be when this idea comes in. So the new moon is typically a time of retreat into quiet and solitude to reflect. We're releasing everything the few days before, purging, getting rid of these thoughts, and making space for this new thought to come in and to spark something that's going to be ultimately fulfilling there in the Nine of Cups. Got this new deck here called The Journey. Oracle cards for you. Change. Okay, so that's apparent. Also the influence of the moon cycles here. The blue moon to the new moon is your window of change, and then sacred space. So more repose, more retreat. This is more of a hermit energy. We have the sun moving into Virgo, the sign of health and healing. That's going to be taking place just after that new moon on the 15th. So probably by the 17th or 18th, I think. So going from Leo to Virgo is also the change, this transition period. Okay, and one more on top. We have future self. All right. So doing something today that your future self will thank you for. Maybe you're torn between an idea to take a week off from work in order to organize, reflect, get rid of things in your house, stuff like that, and you have a risk of maybe being passed over for a promotion, or, you know, you might lose favor with your boss in some way by doing this, but could have been the best decision you ever made. That's just an example. So it's going to lead to these more fulfilling and profound changes. Let's see what your alchemy card can offer us. Okay, Unus Mundus, synchronicity. So you may have been either seeing a lot of snakes or snake symbology. Okay, or just repeating numbers, or say hearing a song on the radio and, you know, later you're watching a video and somebody mentions it. Stuff like that. Let's read about Unus Mundus. Apologies, that is number 63. So it means source, destiny, the miraculous message. The Unus Mundus is the presiding deity of alchemy. It arrives to remind us that we are not alone in our queries or our journey. What are we here to do? What pulls us forward? Unanswerable questions are timeless fuel for the flames of transformation. Mystics before us have uttered the same questions while tinkering in their laboratory. Do not underestimate the brave act of your attention to the details of your daily life, to the ecology of our world. What you notice matters. You matter. When this card arrives, sacred messages abound. Everything is a living symbol, a synchronicity. Its guidance is sent directly from the alchemists who have come before you to encourage you along the way. See the deeper meaning of what is in front of you. In this very moment, a new eye opens. When Unus Mundus appears, something you cannot yet see is taking shape. It will soon emerge to support you. There, trust, breathe, and the miracle awaits. Synchronicity is the way the world of mysteries claims our attention. Something is sure to stick out to you today. A word, an image, lyrics, memory, take note. Okay, so look for the signs directly from your guides that will pertain to your specific situation. And let's move on to, speaking of your guides sending you these signs. Has a message for Aquarius. All right, so the Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. We did have the Page of Pentacles show up here. New roots, putting down new roots. So the trees are there. Time to get centered and grounded. Like these individuals are laying on the ground, sitting on the ground, making contact with the earth, discharging. Maybe that's a good way to calm your mind, to quiet your thoughts. Get all that extra energy out of your mind by grounding it through your root chakra into the ground. And the Earth Guardian here, it reminds me, I don't know why, because it's green probably, of Raphael, the healing angel. And there is a Raphael card in here as well. But it can do with the heart healing as he's holding his heart. And also the snakes are the symbol of Mercury, since the two snakes wrap around the caduceus is the healing wand. So I feel like, again, taking this time to yourself is really what's going to create lasting change in not only your physical form, but your everyday life. I think you'll just feel much lighter spiritually, perhaps physically. Okay, let's see what's underneath here. We have Sage, be devoted and committed. So more green energy as well. The Sage reminds me of the Hermit card too. All right. So let's get our Queen of the Moon here. Since these cycles matter, this full blue moon and the new moon on the 15th are particularly influential for you. Queen of the Moon for Aquarius. Ah, sovereignty. Queen of the Moon. Why not? So that is the highest card in this deck. And then it looks remarkably like the same. Using both hands to grasp a pentacle. Could be a coin, a contract, security, even just self-confidence. Because she's holding it in front of her Leo solar plexus chakra. The courage, the will. I'm going to read about the sovereignty card. You have sovereignty over your own life. Act with grace and confidence. You have the ability to unite disparate people and views should you choose to do so. The buck stops with you. You are powerful. Act like it. It almost feels like that Queen of Swords energy too, and that's your element. So, and the mantra here is, I reign over my own realm. We should strive to be the powerful queens of our own domain. Women especially have been socialized to defer, to keep small, to be quiet, and told a very twisted kind of service that borders on servitude. While in many first world countries women can choose to be what they wish to be on paper, women still experience inequality in most countries in areas such as wage disparity and an imbalance of the number of women in government or in high-level board positions. However, what has been accepted in the past is not what will be accepted in the future. A new queendom is coming. When we reign over our own lives, it is us that take the responsibility for our change and decisions. The Moon Queen knows that we, just under the divine, are our own rulers, and as such, the buck stops here. Whether it is worth us investigating and growing our own self-awareness, our own self-trust, self-care, and self-esteem in real and practical ways. We must, as any queen would, set firm boundaries to protect our queendom and those who are under our protection. This does not mean we become cruel rulers. We should always aim for benevolence, fairness, and great love for all, as well as ourselves. It does mean we may have to push against those who do not respect our line in the sand. The companion stone or metal is platinum. Okay, so this is, again, you taking control, making a decision, and what you end up is a version of yourself in the future. You're like giving yourself up, a hand up right now, in the past, or what we call the present, but your future self, it's the past. But there's a connection here. Maybe that's why both hands are on the coin and the planet here. You're definitely giving yourself a hand, a leg up into this sovereignty, into this freedom, from feeling trapped to being completely free, to finding your own and establishing your own sacred space where you can feel at peace, no matter what's going on around you. And it's a place you can retreat to heal and recover from abrasive energy, shall we say, that you encounter on a daily basis. Well, we all do. It's what you do with it that matters. Okay, let's take a look at your Making Magic cards here. Okay, this one too. Achievement, win the award, accolade, or contract. Okay, so that could be the wish come true with the 9 of Cups. Happy love, a joyful, stable partnership, and good friends. Probably because you are being more selective about who you gift your time to and your energy. So, of course, that'll make you for a happier person. As you're surrounding yourself with quality people, you've raised your standards. How you treat yourself is a reflection of how others treat you, and vice versa. Perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite the odds. Yeah. So I think when you see this glimpse of yourself in the future and what it is, what it looks like, you have a very clear vision at this time. That's how you're able to manifest it and step into it. Connect with your future self in meditation, in trance, in astral projection, wherever you expand your mind. You can connect with this future person. What do they look like? What are they doing? How much money do they make? Are they in a relationship or not? This is really completely build your own adventure, right? Create your own future. That's how we do by the spells we speak to ourselves. Okay. Wisdom card here. Angel of Miracles, open your heart and expect a miracle. Okay, so it could be a miracle healing, or this wish come true, this change you've been looking for. Could feel miraculous, this opportunity that lands in your lap here, or this gift. And underneath we have originality, blaze your own trail. Well, that's very easy for you, Aquarius. Again, with that Uranian energy. And Leo, having the courage and the will to express it, to put it out there. Maybe that's also what attracts these new friends to you. archetype card for Aquarius. The Lover, number 17. Okay. So it could be your sister sign Gemini, as it rules the Lover's card in tarot. Let's see what the message is here. This also reminds me always of the transformation of the ugly duckling into the swan. And it doesn't have to be about physical appearance either, necessarily. It could be a metaphor for your life, transforming what was once less desirable circumstances into this radiant white swan. Okay, it's called the Heart, the Beloved, and the Devoted. And I already made a connection here to the heart chakra being green, and it's showing up here, as well as them putting their hands over their hearts, their solar plexus. So pulsing through the heart of the lover is gratitude. The lover appreciates and experiences the world through the senses, reveling in beauty, song, art, music, sense, and sensuality. Oh, they're speaking about Venus, too. All these things of beauty and physical material value could also be a Taurus. But with Venus moving direct, we have that happening September 3rd. I know it won't be out of its shadow and into the next, back into Leo until October, but early October. But this also goes on to say, this energy awakens at the tip of our tongue when we taste the sweetness of honey, kiss a lover, or speak gentle words to a child. The lover lingers in foreplay, aroused not by the getting there, but by slow merging of self and other. This energy is usually experienced for short periods of time, as in order to feel it, we must be fully present and awake with no expectations or rules about what should be. Rather, the lover is in awe of what the world presents, reveling in the glorious details, grateful to savor every last drop of life's offerings. So this indulgence in sensuality and pleasure and peace is definitely coming into your life with sovereignty there. You have time and resources in order to be able to enjoy the finer things in life. Says the lover archetype is present everywhere, not just where conventional forms of pleasure and beauty are found. The lover's awe is unconditional. When you hold someone's gaze for several moments, you'll feel the lover within you awaken. It is common to seek the lover in another. The true gift is finding the lover in yourself. And I did mention prioritizing self-care, self-love as well, focusing on your health, your mental health especially, your peace of mind. Okay. So let's get some angel cards here for you and we can wrap this up. Okay, gratitude. That was mentioned too. The energy of the lover is gratitude. So the more you're grateful for everything that you have and every opportunity and day that you're given, see, she's greeting the sunshine or the sunrise. It's like, I'm so grateful I got to wake up and enjoy another day. And then we have purification. That could be part of the retreat as well. Needing to, like I said, cleanse yourself of any kind of disturbing energy that you come across. You know, we have to ground that back into the earth. Also, water's good for cleansing, salt baths, awakening. See, I feel like that is your future self awakening within you. And there's a realization, an epiphany perhaps, that comes through and says you're, meant to be doing something greater. There's the path that you were born to be on, and then there's the one you're on. And I think that's what your future self is trying to reconcile with you. I almost see that little bird singing at the bedpost. That's future self, higher self, saying, okay, this is how we do it. We wake up every morning with gratitude, and we stick to a routine, and that's how we push through. Commitment, yeah, stick to a routine. Stay committed to the task at hand, to the vision that you have for yourself and your future. Okay. All right. I lied. Because we have the lover here. Let's get a Journey of Love card and also the Happy Love card. So, who knows? These messages in this deck range from, messages about a divine physical partner or love for self. Let's see what Aquarius needs to hear for September. Ooh, too many. Well, that's a lot. Okay, so this one's face down. It's the only one that landed face down. God Speaks, number 33. So that is a Master number, the master of the self, master teacher. Okay. And take a look at this here. The divine is speaking to you directly. Underneath the silence, there is the endless music of love pulsating throughout the universe. Within that sacred sound, there is guidance. It may or may not have words. It might be a feeling in your heart that you can only access when you are still, relaxed, dancing, in a yoga practice, or even half asleep. So that feeling in your heart that you can only access when you are still, in meditation, in relaxation, in your sacred space, or when you're half asleep. And this God speaks. So this is the messages, the synchronicities that have been dropping around you. It assures you that behind any struggle or challenge, there is only ever the divine seeking you out, calling you to surrender to some fear or doubt or other so you can move closer. Trust in the sound of love beyond anything else, for in truth, no matter what may appear to be, there is nothing else. This oracle brings you guidance. You are being loved into becoming. Be open to being shown the divine genius in all that is happening. If you feel you are being nudged, know that you are being nudged by the divine. If you feel you are being held back, know you are being held back by the divine. All is happening perfectly for you, and all will unfold in divine timing. The divine is speaking to you when you are captivated by the beauty of nature or an illogical sense that everything is okay. Listen. That's the divine talking to you, reassuring you that all is unfolding according to spiritual law in perfect cooperation with your own destiny. Okay. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Aquarius. Thanks for tuning in. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye.